Hi, my name is Nicole Edwards. I'm going to be doing the Exploring Personal Virtues. This is the video portion of the assignment. I'm going to be referencing my, not my spreadsheet, but I typed everything up on a Word document that I want to say during this video, so I will be referencing that. My name is Nicole Edwards, and I'm just going to be talking about the personal virtues I value as a teacher, and then how they support an inclusive classroom, and what character formation means to me, and how I believe it's going to be how I'm going to incorporate it in my teaching. So the 4 virtues we have to explain one of each. So for civic virtue, I feel like I treat people with all fairness and kindness, no matter their background, belief, who you are, what color you are, your ability. I believe that everyone needs to be seen, heard, and shown that with a little bit of encouragement, you can do anything you want to do, and you can be anything you want to be. My moral virtue, I care deeply about others and how they feel, and try to support people through their struggles. I'm always looking at everyone's point of view. I want to get the full picture of the situation, and if there's a situation that occurs, I want to make sure I get the whole context of it so I can really assess what's going on, and I never want to take sides. I want to always see from another person's point of view, and I always take that into consideration. For performance virtue, responsibility, I'm dependable, I'm organized, I'm committed, I'm very timely, I am good at what I do, and when I love something, I put a lot of time and effort into it, and that's teaching is one of those things. I plan to do it to the best of my ability, and this is children's futures, and I want to be a stepping stone to their success, so I do take that really seriously. And then intellectual, I love to learn and ask questions. I think that you learn something new every day. It doesn't matter who you are, you will always learn something new. And I love finding new ways to connect with students, and then how these can help create more of an inclusive classroom. They help me value each other's student for who they are, and they make them feel comfortable and accepted and safe, and that's what a teacher should be. It allows me to compassion. It just allows me to support students emotionally and understand that they are struggling, whether that's in school or at home, and just understand where they're coming from. Like I said, get that full picture. Responsibility helps me stay consistent and create a classroom that is structured, reliable, fair, and provides success for the students. And the curiosity continues to pushing me to learn more about my students, the cultures, the religions, just the different things that the world has to offer. And I think that compassion is definitely one of the most critical virtues in my role. I think compassion, you're going to have students that have a bad growing up. They've had it so much worse than you've had it, and you just have to be there and show them that there's so much more. Like, I get it's bad right now, but there's always something good coming, and I just feel like compassion is such a big one, and they just need to be reminded of that. What character formation means to me is the process of helping students grow into kind and honest, responsible people, not just good students, but good human beings. Teaching them how to be kind, how to be responsible, teaching them what you need to know in the real world, not just in school. The strategies I'm going to use to incorporate this into my lessons to get them to foster character foundation are going to be like making sure that when we do like a lesson or something, we kind of discuss and reflect on it. Like, what could we have done different? What could we have done to make it a little better? What could we have made it to be a little bit more culturally aware? I feel like that's a big thing. Of course, modeling positive behavior, showing them that you can have a conversation with someone without it without it going off topic, and maybe like we can redirect it, bring it back to the conversation that it was brought at. I think that's definitely modeling for them is definitely a good thing. And then, of course, resources I'm going to use to grow as an educator. I definitely plan on doing like personal development, like when they do trips for the teachers and instructors. I plan on going a lot to a lot of those. They actually just had some in my parish. I've been seeing the school board post about it. Definitely books. I love reading. I love to read a book, learn what I could have done different and what I can do different. It's trial and error. And then basically, I just believe that as teachers, teachers matters basically just as much as we teach. So if we're modeling, you know, that we yell and we don't kind of look at both sides, I feel like that's going to rub on the kids. So I think if we show them compassion, responsibility, show them that it's okay to be curious, it's okay to ask questions, that's not a bad thing. And I feel like that's, in this society, it's been taught that don't ask questions, and I think we should. And I just want to have a classroom that every child feels valued, they grow academically and personally, and I just want them to succeed. And thank you for listening.